Hi everyone, this is Laura coming to you again from my bed. I wanted to come on and say a couple of things about how my day went today. It seems like I'm posting every day when I don't really have anything, like, I guess too important going on, but I do have, stuff that I want to talk about. Today I did the C25K, Couch to 5K, week 1, workout number 2. Worked myself a little harder this time. Last time I was at a 3.8. I walked at a 3.8 and walked at a 2.8, ran at a 3.8, and this time I walked at a 3 and ran at a 4, which was harder on me. Halfway through I was like, I can't do this anymore. I want to be done. This isn't worth it. I don't want to do it anymore. It's too hard on my body, but I pushed through and I made myself do it, and I'm sure I'm going to be hurting tomorrow. After the first day of week 1, day 1, I hurt. That day I was fine. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't hurt at all. And then the next day I was like, oh my God, there's parts of me that hurt that I didn't think would hurt after running. The side of my stomach hurt. The sides right here hurt so bad. Even to laugh, it hurt. It wasn't really here where the abs were, it was here, and I think it's because when you run, you do this motion where you're running back and forth. Wow, this is really interesting. You do the motion where you're running back and forth, and so you're moving that abdominal muscle. You're trying to tighten yourself up and move the muscle, and also concentrate on your running, and you're doing it without even thinking. I could feel myself tightening my arms as I'm running too, to try and reduce the flying flab for one thing, but also just to help myself run a little bit better, or jog, I guess. But it felt good. I had a lot of energy this morning going to work. Kind of had a little bit of crash around nap time with the kids. But by the time my lunch break, I got out there, got outside, had a coffee, because I love my coffee. And I haven't been doing too bad. I'll probably go to sleep here a little bit earlier than usual today. It's around 9:30 now, and I'm kind of feeling tired, but, I feel like I got more to do. But anyway, it felt good to work out today, and actually Saturday, God forbid Saturday, I'm actually probably going to work out in the morning too, before I go do some stuff on that day. Let's see what else. I'm sure, I don't know if anyone saw my video that I put up really late last night, because I was up pretty late, that I talked to my insurance company, and that I'm 100% approved as long as I stay within my network, because I'm through an HMO. Probably still going to have to do the diet, which I really wish I don't have to. Don't wish I didn't have to do, but, it's an insurance loophole that you have to, or not loophole, but, ring of fire that you have to go through to prove that you really want this. Let's see what else. Told my boss today, which was kind of interesting. She was totally for it until I said, oh, well, I might have it done sooner. And she's like, oh, well, the kids need you. And anyway, that's a whole nother issue with me and my boss. But, she's totally on board, so I'm really happy that I'm getting some pretty positive feedback. My doctor's appointment is in 3 weeks and 1 day. I'm actually probably going to call them, see if I can get the doctor's appointment moved up, because I really want to just get started. I'm really motivated now, and I really don't want to lose that motivation. So anyway, I've been getting a lot of people watching me on YouTube. Thank you. It feels nice to know that, I'm just not making these for me, that there is somebody out there. I got tagged today to do a video, my first tag in it, from Slimming Beauty 30. Her first question was, what are the 3 things that I want to do after surgery? And I really thought about this question because, my first thought was like, oh, I want to run and jump and skip, but there's a lot of different parts of after surgery. There's, immediately afterwards, there's getting used to eating a different way, getting used to exercising more. But I guess my long-term goals for after my surgery, my first one would be fit into a size 10 or less, which I know will probably take about a year, maybe a little bit less. But I haven't been a size 10 in about 15 years, since about 5th grade, 4th or 5th grade. So that was a long time ago. So I would love to be a size 10 or less. My second one is shop in the quote-unquote normal size part of the store. Not have to ask what's the largest size that they go up to. You know, immediately, you know, I've always noticed this no matter what place I go into. Usually the maternity clothes are really close to the plus size clothing, which I find interesting because, you know, there's, I mean, a plus size person can't fit into maternity clothes, so I don't know why they would put them so close together. But anyway, you know, being able to walk into any store and be able to know that I'll fit into something that they have. Not just have to go. I mean, I love my Torrid, I love my Lane Bryant, but I would really love to be able to shop at like H&M or even like Old Navy. I can wear some of the stuff, but I mean, I would love to just be able to walk in and be like, okay, I want this, this, and this, and I'm this size, and I'm good. You know, I know what I'm doing. And then my last one would probably be to go hiking with my fiance and enjoy it. I go hiking with him. I don't enjoy it. Near where we live, up at the top of Lake in Pasadena, there's a thing, I call it the Haunted Forest, but it's called the Echo Mountain Trail, I guess. There's one trail that goes all the way up the mountain, all the way, and it goes up to an old hotel that used to be up at the top. It's beautiful up at the top, but it is killer. The grade of the hill is so steep that the trail goes back and forth up the hill. And it is ridiculous. My body had to try and recover for probably about 3 days. We did the hike on a Saturday and I wasn't feeling better until like a Thursday. That's maybe 4 days, 4 or 5 days. It's ridiculous how much I hurt. And I was using different muscles, different parts of my body hurt. And I really want to be able to go hiking with my fiance and not be out of breath. Be cursing and pissed off because I didn't want to do this. I don't want to be here. I'm only doing this for you. You know, I want to be able to enjoy it and know that, you know, yeah, I'm working out different parts of my body and I'm going to be the better for it. So, even though I'm not an outdoorsy type of girl, I would love to go hiking with my fiance and actually enjoy the process of it. Her second question was, what is going to be the hardest thing I do now that I'll have to give up after surgery or before surgery? And that was a hard question for me to think about. I really didn't know how to answer that because, I mean, there's so much stuff that I do now that I'm not going to be able to do or that I think I'm not going to be able to do. I love me my ice cream. I love me my chocolate bars, my candy bars. You know, all that stuff is stuff that's just going to be so easy to go down, go through that tiny little hole. And, you know, it's stuff that I'm really going to have to, I think about like having to give up and it like kills me. But, you know, they even say when you're dieting that, you know, you don't necessarily want to give up what you love, but moderation is the key. And, you know, who knows, after I have dinner, I might not even be hungry to have some chocolate. I'll probably crave it. Oh, yeah, I'll crave it. But I probably won't even be able to keep it down. But I think what I really thought of was snacking throughout the day. I tend to do that even at work. You know, to try and keep myself from not being hungry, I guess. I eat my breakfast in the morning, even though I'm not hungry. I usually eat a bowl of cereal. Don't always drink the milk. You know, by the time I eat breakfast at like 8:30. I don't eat my lunch until like 1. So between then, of course, I'm going to get hungry. So I'll bring a banana or I'll bring some cheese, something to try and keep me going. And it usually works until the kids are eating. And when the kids are eating, it's easy for me to like snack on any of the leftovers. Because it's just right there. And if the kids want more, then they come up and get it. And if I want some, well, guess what? It's right there. You know, we had corn dogs today, and it was so easy for me to just reach over and grab one and put it in my mouth. Oh, wait, I'm still feeling a little hungry. Let me take another one. Just so I have that satisfied feeling throughout the day. and then eating lunch. And then kids have snack in the afternoon, and so it's easy for me to snack on what they're snacking on. And then, at 5 o'clock, they have another late night snack, especially if they're staying late. And I usually bring a yogurt with some granola in it or something. So I'm eating all the time throughout the day. And the surgeon, when I went, called it grazing. And that's something that you actually don't want to do, because then you're getting in all those little bits of calories, and that's not always good for you. So I'm hoping that I won't ever feel hungry to the point where I feel like I need to snack throughout the day. But it's become such a big pattern in my life. When the kids are eating, I eat. And maybe that's where my problem has been. I'm not sure. But it's become a huge pattern in my life. And it's really easy to fall into that habit of, let me just have some. Even if I'm not hungry, I will eat. It's like being bored. When you're at home all day on a Saturday, nothing to do but watch TV and eat, because there's food in the house, so you eat. So those are my answers to Slimming Beauty 30's questions. I hope those were good answers, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, my C25K workout was really well today. And thank you for tagging me, my first tag. I feel like I need to go tag somebody else, like I'm it. So that's about it. And next time I have something to say, I'll update you guys. Maybe if I decide to go to the doctor sooner or not, I'll put up a video. So I hope you guys have a good night and a good week. Bye.